if Trump and his administration is very serious about addressing the problem of inflation, there are some things that absolutely have to happen, or anything that they say about what they can do is bullshit. The big elephant, right, is the Fed, right? That's the big one, right? There was a guy who is pretty influential, who unfortunately Republicans wanted, or they wanted John McCain and Mitt Romney over, who have been trying to at minimum audit it and even end it, right? That's the title of one of the works. That's the big thing that has to get addressed is the Federal Reserve, right? Because in combination with the Treasury collaborative effort, they are able to monetize their debt. Okay, the government, that is, right? Only people benefit from printing money like it's going out of style are banks and the first handlers. Okay, they love that shit. Everybody else, it sucks because, well, your money is being actively devalued. So that has to be addressed. How that's going to be addressed? Yeah, I would say abolishing the whole bitch. Is he going to do that? I don't know. So can you at least get it audited, right? Can you at least do that? And I think there needs to be a push from Trump to do that. Okay. Secondly, spending. Okay. This was something that you need to be honest with yourselves. If you are a Trump fan, you do not help him out in his second term by being oblivious to this. He fucking sucked with regards to his spending efforts. He signed off on all of these spending bills. Debt and deficit spending was fucking out of control, and he was just as much a part of that as the Congress was. Again, I don't care how much you like him. I understand that he may be a better option in comparison to the Kamala Harris's. But if you're being honest with yourselves, he sucked in that department his first go around. A must do improvement has to be in their spending efforts. Okay? Now, Elon has been saying all this. It started more as a meme, the Department of, because Doge, right? Department of Government Efficiency, which is such a government thing that you got to create a department in order to make it more efficient. Seems a little counterintuitive. Okay. But there's so much that needs to be eliminated, so much that can be done to help this issue, right? Congress, it's not like I anticipate that they're going to support it, but one thing that seems to be the most obvious is single issue voting on these bills. I don't care how up you're going to be at night or how much you have to work because of it. How about do that? Because that's what supposedly, if you believe in this whole election process, that's what they're there to do the fucking work, right? So is it going to kill you to, instead of having a bill that's has a million fucking things in it that nobody reads, how about focusing issue to issue? So you got to get the spending under control. And if it ends up shutting down the fucking government when it's all said and done, great, fantastic. I don't think none of you niggas should be getting paid, if I'm going to be completely honest. In fact, that's the most preferable thing, right? Instead of spending all the money, you agree not to spend anything. I'm okay with that. But on a serious note, that has to be addressed. Otherwise, again, if we're going to talk inflation and all this, it's lip service. The spending has to get addressed. And both the Democrats and the Republicans have been historically been in on it. The ones that haven't been in on it, the guys that are always voting against bills and stuff like that, the Ron Pauls of the world, the Massies, right? Y'all got to get on the same page with that. And it's not just a Trump thing. It's Congress too. Obviously, we know that. But again, when that bill hits its table, if it passes and it's spending some omnibus bullshit and it's spending, I don't know, X amount of dollars, veto the motherfucker out of it. Tell him to go figure it out. So yeah, the obvious thing, hey man, I get it, he's up there in age, but man, wouldn't it be great to at least just fucking consult with Ron Paul? Absolutely. Because that's what kills me about, people could talk about Lowberts and shit all the time, but it always seems to be that the positions that everybody's hoorahing all the goddamn time when a Republican does take the position are libertarian positions. Oh, those libertarians, they're so fucking stupid. They don't know shit. They don't know a goddamn thing. Oh, well, Trump's floating around the idea because one of his staffers talked about eliminating the IRS. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have perpetual wars and we're always fighting other people's wars and funding both sides of the wars and giving all this money in foreign aid. The fuck? Maybe I shouldn't be taxed so goddamn much, right? These are libertarian positions. Nonetheless, that's what I hope to wishful thinking. But the fact that there is a man that at least is in his ear that's very influential, that is at least talking about this sort of stuff and making government more efficient, which is an oxymoron. You can't really make them more efficient. The best that you can do is stop the bleeding and cut these motherfuckers off because it's like crack to them, right? Which you should not be smoking that shit, by the way. Giving them as little power as possible is the preferable way to deal with this. But one can hope that they're serious about it. And the other thing is, one more thing that I forgot to mention, because I did see that he was talking about it, at least lip service, right? Second Amendment, it's not anything that cares about state lines. So talking about reciprocity in that regards, well, there's a whole lot you're gonna have to do there. And remember, you want the best. Take the guns first, ask questions later. Bump stock ban, which yes ended up getting reversed, thankfully, but yeah, that was your doing, Trump. You suck there too. Again, two things can be true. Can they be better than the Democrats? Yes. But can they also suck? Absolutely. But this go around has a chance. Same people, gun rights activists. This National Firearms Act needs to be addressed. It does. It needs to be fucking eliminated. In fact, there was a National Firearms Act that Trump referred to during the bump stock ban, because in reference to the National Firearms Act, it made machine guns illegal. So basically what the government can do now, and that was a precedent that it was about to set, was that they can say that any fucking attachment that speeds up the rate of fire turns the gun into a machine gun, and therefore it is illegal. It's dangerous. I don't think people actually read that executive order, if you will. It was fucking terrible. But the National Firearms Act has got to go. So I would love in those departments, when Trump enters into his second term, starting in January, those are the issues that are close to me. I know everybody has some other stuff that they love for him address. People talk immigration, they talk all these other things. For me, the words of Steve Kinsella, lower my goddamn taxes. Free Ross, yeah, that's another one. We'll see if he sticks to his word on that. I get it. Governments aren't the same, right? But a guy that's coming in to do everything that he can to, because that's Javier's attitude, right? His attitude is, look, I know I can't fucking snap and all this shit goes away, but these motherfuckers elected me. The best, and I'm now there. I'm on the inside. The best that I can do is try to eliminate as much as I fucking can. I would love for that to happen. And which is, again, talking about the libertarian position. It's funny seeing, Lowberts are so fucking, it's like some of these fucking boomer cons don't even understand what they advocate, right? It's like, look at Javier Milei, he's awesome. And I'm sitting there, and then on the other hand, libertarians suck. Pick a fucking position. Do you even know what libertarianism is? What do you think that he's doing? What do you think that he's been advocating, fool? You like him for libertarian reasons. It's like you just don't want to admit it. But one can only hope that he does take a page out of that book and just goes fucking ape shit on just getting rid of as much shit that he can that's within his power. Most preferable, but we'll see. But that I wanted to bring that up. That's what I hope that he kind of highlights and focuses on going into his next. And again, I know other people have other things. I want him. Everybody has their issues of things that they love, but one can only hope. One can only hope. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios.